frog pencil holder. Give me that.
Oh, burial at sea or?
Little super glue. She'll be fine. She? He's had it for a long time.
Too long.
Kelly's gonna work interrogation with Conklin and Roberts. He's gonna be schooling Martinez. I'd just be like a fifth wheel.
So you prefer to stay on the topless assignment?
Well, I think that's the most bang for our law enforcement buck, manpower-wise.
Take Medavoy.
Yes, sir. We go in, we patronize, we see if the girls are offering anything that isn't on the menu, huh? Kind of like a busman's holiday for me. Objective's to squeeze the owner who's laundering money for Tony Rago.
Listen, Andy?
Yes, Medavoy, you will be seeing naked broads. You're gonna have a problem with that?
No. I wanted to tell you that I'm glad we have this opportunity to work together.
Yeah, likewise. Let's go.
Yeah. Listen, there's something we have to discuss first.
What's that?
Well, I've been talking to a physician. Actually, he's a shrink. About my
Today, Medavoy, huh?
Look, I want to work with you, Andy. It's just, you make me feel very anxious.
Yeah? How? How do I make you feel anxious?
That. Just like that. You invade my critical distance.
Your critical distance?
Yeah. My doctor says that every animal species that if you get too close, they feel threatened. He says that for humans, our critical distance is 18 inches.
So what are we supposed to do, Medavoy? Send faxes to each other?
No. I think that now we realize the problem.
Yeah, okay, sure. We'll work on it.
How do you pronounce your name?
Abandando.
Abandando. Donna.
Right.
Well.
Lou, we got a situation where this Egyptian girl came back as a suicide. Because of cultural considerations, it'd be good to maybe keep that out of the official record.
What Egyptian girl?
This is the case we caught this morning. The husband sent for her in an arranged marriage, but she'd been engaged to someone else who wound up following her over here. They wound up having an affair, the husband found out. And whether because of guilt or depression or some combination of the two, she killed herself.
It's a lot of detail now.
Yeah, it's just that we feel confident it's a suicide because there's a journal entry in the girl's handwriting that intelligence just translated as a suicide note. The ME's office said the knife wounds could be self-inflicted.
You had this covered?
Yeah.
Then that's all I need. I'm a big picture guy. I don't need the who, what, why, and how. If you say it's covered, it's covered. That's how I operate. I understand.
Gibson's tailing him like a trainee at a fast food joint.
The more he learns from Rodriguez, the better off he'll be.
Yeah, they'll learn nothing.
Scott Grafton's gym. They got no record of him being there this morning.
Which means no one saw him, or?
They swipe your membership card and it stays in the computer. No one saw Grafton, and they got no record of him being swiped in.
Grafton's alibi didn't hold up.
So I agree. Yeah, he deserves a chance to explain.
One chance. Excellent. The reports from any crime are in your office. Oh, apologies. No problem. I'm not even here.
From who did it?
Pardon me. So sorry. I don't mean to appear maudlin, but well, no one's going to believe me back home. It would mean a great deal to me if I could have my picture taken with you.
No, show's over, pal.
Well, we've had such a terrible time in your city. This will go a long way to making it.
Why don't you take off?
Certainly.
Little dickhead's gonna snap a picture regardless. Watch. Hey?
Brilliant!
Shake it, don't break it, baby.
You choppy?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a little something maybe got misplaced, maybe ended up in your hands.
Yeah, what would that be?
A gold crucifix and chain. A scrawny black kid named Sidney, blonde hair. He unloaded it yesterday.
Can't help you there, Chief.
Gold crucifix and chain.
That's it.
I am friends with Mike Dwyer. He's a cop at 17th Precinct. Gave me this courtesy shield. He can vouch for me.
I'm not looking to lock you up.
Yeah, but I sense I'm kind of getting a hard time here.
A hard time?
Yeah, you know, I told you, I don't know nothing about it. So maybe you should call Mike and he can tell
Maybe
you...
you should shut your mouth right now before I cram this little shield down your throat. Now, I want that crucifix and chain. And I know you've had dealings with Sidney and his buddy Darius in the past. And if you don't start getting cooperative, your version of a hard time is going to pale next to the real thing. Because I will have this dump boarded up in a half hour. And I'll use your thick skull to pound the nails in.
You know, now that you mention it, Sidney came to me with it. I offered him 20 bucks. Said he had this guy Louis would give him 30. I said, good for you. Take the 30 and leave me alone.
Who's this Louis?
That's a hot dog cart over 3rd and St. Mark's. Cities don't count for nothing then, I guess.
You wearing handcuffs? Louis, is it?
Yes, sir. What you need?
The gold necklace and crucifix you bought yesterday.
Maybe 2 years ago. I'm out of the swag business. Strictly hot dogs and pretzels these days. So if you're hungry, I'll be happy to make
Take
you
your
a...
sunglasses off when you're talking to me.
Just trying to earn a living.
Yeah, everybody is.
Are you in line?
Some other time, pal. All right. Now, one of two things is going to happen here. You're going to give me that gold crucifix and chain that you bought off Sidney for 30 bucks yesterday and continue on selling your frames. Or the cops are going to eat them all while I'm vouching your cart down at the station house. Louis, what are you looking for, a cop?
I did buy it yesterday,
Well, what do you know?
but I sold it this morning.
To who?
This guy Hector, neighborhood guy,
Hector's last name.
Rodriguez.
Where does he live?
Somewhere up on 4th.
You realize what's going to happen to you if this is a runaround.
I swear to God.
Yeah, John, it's Sipowicz. I need the address of Hector Rodriguez on 4th Avenue. Why don't you give me a Polish with mustard? No, not you.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah, why not?
Coming right up.
Saw your news conference.
Yes.
Couldn't find it in you to fight the tiger.
But the camera lights draw you like a moth.
I honestly believe you have questions to answer.
But you don't have the patience to wait for him?
We have a witness who saw Todd Grady do cold-blooded murder this morning.
I have one who says he was robbed.
Ours ain't a dope dealer with a cop bullet in the spine. This is a legit witness.
Grady and Kenneth Williams had an old beef. Grady settled it and ran off with a gun in his hand.
Same gun he aimed at our colleague. Same gun that we recovered out of a dumpster 2 blocks from Grady's building with Grady's prints on it.
Eleanor Hewitt, the old woman, saw Grady wasn't armed.
The old woman didn't see anything. She came out after the fact.
You backed the wrong horse, Reverend. You want to make up for it? Take us to Todd Grady.
How would I know where he is?
Find out.
I know where his mother's staying. I'll see if she knows.
Then get moving.
You lied to a holy man.
I'll live.
You following him or you sitting here talking?
Giving him a lead.
She's married to that guy? Yeah, she's got 11 armed robberies and 2 assaults on her sheet.
Stay back now.
You give me Carl, my little boy.
Drop the scissors.
Now you listen to me. I will cut her throat.
You're not going anywhere. Drop the scissors.
Now you clear me a path to the stairs, now!
You're only making things worse.
Oh, he's doing her back! You do it now! Clear me a
Drop it! I'll blow your face off.
Go ahead!
Grab the scissors! Grab the scissors! Grab the arm! Grab her arm! Give me the hand. Give me the hand. Give me some cuffs. Are you all right? Here you go. Come on, get up. Get up. Take it easy. You're okay. Get up. You settle down. Take it easy. Get up. All right, let's get her out of here. Take her to book. I gotta go to a pet shop. Get yourself a drink of water.
I'm gonna get myself some spiked eggnog.
Okay, Merry Christmas, Daniel. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. All right, what's next? There you go. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.